Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. I'm Matt and this is Liberty DIY. Today I was inspired by a wildfire that's north of me right now by a good number of miles. It's not no danger to my area right now, but I was sitting there thinking, what if there's a wildfire that does affect my area and I need to evacuate? It'd be nice if I could come back to a house after the wildfire is taken care of. As most of you guys have known, California had some big fires in LA and there was just not enough firefighters, not enough water, and that's, I don't think, a problem here. I hope. We don't have an ocean nearby, but we've got lots of water in the aquifer, so I don't think water is going to be a big issue. I think the numbers of firefighters are going to be a big issue. But if they're walking past my house or driving past my house and they see that I'm already taking care of some fire suppression measures prior to, they don't have to worry about my house. They can move on to the next house. Okay? So my thought process is I'm just going to use some garden sprinklers. These are made by Orbit. Where's the tag? Orbit impact sprinkler, brass impact sprinkler, right? These have a 100-foot radius. I have a house that's big enough that I need to have 2 of these. And the plan is to put these up on the peak of the roof, 1 on each end, and just set them up to spin, right? Now, there's a little tab on these things right here. This little doohickey, and these little springs down here, so you can adjust your pattern, your spray pattern, if you're wanting to water your grass or your garden, and you don't need to go full circle. You just want to do like a half moon. You can flip this down like that, and it'll impact these little springs, and it'll just do like that. Well, I don't want that. I want it to go full circle. So what I did is I modified it a little bit. All right, twice, 2 places actually. So I haven't done this one yet. But here's the one I modified. See, I cut the legs off and I drilled some holes in it, and the little fold down doohickey, whatever it's called, I took it off completely. That way there's no chance that this thing will stop. It'll just go in full circles all the way around. All right, so here's the idea. I've got a piece of plywood here, and I want to mount this smack right in the center. All right, so you'll go just like that, hook up a garden hose to it, run down to your hose bib, turn the water on. Bob's your uncle. Your whole house is going to cover with water. Well, not quite. We need to have a way to set it up on the peak of the roof so it stays. So I made some legs. Actually, they're going to go like this. I got 4 of these legs. All right. We're going to get those screwed on in a second. So if you take a look, I've got 3 different fasteners here. I got a nail, I got a Torx head screw, and I got a regular Phillips head screw. So you can imagine if you're getting evacuated or told to evacuate, your priority is get your family out. Go. Pack them in the car. Go. Right? All that is going to create a frazzle. You're not going to think it straight. So I got 3 different options. 1, just grab my impact, Torx head, that's my preferred one, and just screw it to the roof. All right? Just screw it down. I got a 6/12 pitch on the roof of my house here, so I got these angles cut so that it just sets right down on the peak. All right. Let's say I'm in a frazzle and I can't find this. Right? Phillips head screwdriver. I got dozens of these. I should be able to find one of those. I can screw it down just like that. If I can't find one of these, I grab a hammer and just drive that nail in. And you're probably wondering, why would you make holes in your roof? Well, I don't care at this point. It's all about saving the house. If a wildfire blows through and I got these sprinklers going, and I come back after the evacuation order is lifted, and I find my house standing there and the sprinklers going, I am going to be so happy to climb up on that roof and fill those holes in with sealant and plug them up. I'm going to be happier than an alligator in a fish pond. Let's put it that way. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put this together real quick. I'm not sure if I need to pre-drill these or not. I know it's going to be awkward. Something like this. So we're just going to screw these legs on. Yeah, as I suspected, I need to pre-drill these. We'll clamp them in there somehow. Okay. That's sort of working. Now, it doesn't have to be too entirely fancy, but this is something I hope I never have to use, but I'm going to have it sitting in my attic. Ready to use if I need to. Okay. I guess this is going to work. Alright, that's not working out too bad. Alright, 2 more legs here. Let's see. Now, if your house has a different pitch, you're going to have to calculate your angles on these legs a little bit. Or you could actually just mount it up there on a pole if you wanted to. Just mount the sprinkler to the pole. I mean, if you're desperate, I mean, you could literally just drill a hole in your roof and stick this spike into it. Throw a sandbag around it on top of the garden hose, and that would work too. But I'm trying to get something set up to where it's really simple. I don't have to think about all that nonsense. I just grab this out of the attic, put it up on the roof, hook up the garden hoses, and turn them on and leave. So let's get this last leg on here. This is not perfectly square, but it's pretty close. Let's see what we got here. Now some of these nails are pulling out. I might put a little bit of glue in there so they stay ready to go should I need to whack on them. So I just made this out of some scraps that I had lying around, and I think it'll do just perfect. Hopefully I never have to use it. Pretty sure that if I wasn't building it, I'd have a need to use it, so we're going to go ahead and build it. Where's the other screws? There they are. Got some leftover roofing screws here. Nothing fancy. There's a bunch of dirt in there or something. There's too much paint on the screw. Too much paint on the screw, that's it. Okay, wish they wouldn't put so much paint on these screw heads, but it is what it is. All right, so I need to get under there and use a grinder to cut those off. But there's my setup. It's really simple. Just made it out of some scraps. I want it to always be ready, so I'm going to throw some paint on it probably later. But I'm ready right now. I could go put it on my roof, hook up the garden hose, and start covering half of my roof. Just got to build one more. So hopefully this video helps some people out there if you're a little bit worried about what you can do. Obviously, if you're at a place where maybe you lose water, what if you have a swimming pool and you have a pump and you can hook the pump to your swimming pool and you start running the water through the hoses? You could do that as well, or out of a stream. A lot of different options. I'm in the city. All I got is city water, and I'm too poor to have a swimming pool, or I'm too smart to have a swimming pool, as a lot of people would say, because they're high maintenance. But there's an option for you. Hope you enjoy. Hope this helps. Be safe out there, and I'll see you on the next video.